welcome to my channel. I'm about to show you what's on my table, what I have and what I do not have. So what do I have? Let's start with the audio first. I do have the Rode wireless mini microphones. I do not have the DJI microphones. Okay, on the table, I have the DJI RS3 mini. I do not have the DJI RS4 Pro. I know this one bears some weight too, so it works for me. Okay, what else? I have the Aurora Siri Aurora 85 1.4. I do not have Sony 85 1.4. Okay, what else? I also have the Siri Aurora 35 1.4. I do not have the Sony 35 1.4. It works. All right, what else we got? Yeah, I have the K&F filter, not an expensive one. I just have 2 to 32 stops. I guess it's 5 stops basically. But then it's 67 mm for the 85 1.4 series. But I have this adapter that goes from 62 to 67. When I want to use the filter over this lens, it's a 67 mm filter. What I can just do is take this adapter, screw it on, and then I can use the ND filter here as well. So when I'm using this lens, I can use that adapter. This adapter is also from K&F, but the problem is that it's loose. Oh, it's tight now. Earlier it was so loose that I couldn't have it on, but yeah, it does appear to be, tight right now. I don't think I should leave it on there because I want to have it covered, so the lens hood cannot work when the adapter is on it. I wish it worked. I think there are some other type of lens hood that I could buy. What if I use the lens hood of the 85? Let's see if that will work on this adapter. Okay, still did not work, so go by this way. Yeah, still didn't work. So I guess I'll need a different lens hood for when the adapter is on, because I do like the look the lens hood gives to the lens itself. Okay, I'm gonna remove the adapter from the lens and put the lens hood back on. Yeah, the lens hood when it's on, it's just like so nice, so looking good, like a pro. So one thing with this lens is you have to press and hold on this button right there to actually release the lens hood. So once you hold it, you twist and it comes off. Without that, it's not coming off. Put the cap back on, the lens hood back on, and back into the bag that it came. It came in this little bag. It's very nice. I like the bag. I can just hook it on my belt. It has a little clip. So with this, I can just hook it on my belt and just clip it on back. Or I can use the handle that's here and put like a strap on it. I don't want so many straps on me. I already have like a backpack that I'll be carrying. Okay, what else I got on this table? Let's talk about the camera. Sony A7C compact. I guess that's the meaning of the C. I do not have the Sony FX3, FX30, FX2, whatever. Those things are expensive. But as a beginner, I can start with this. If it works, it works. Yep, I'll put the lens back on. Okay, on the cold shoe of the camera, I have the Godox X3X. This is the trigger for my speed light, the flashlight. I will talk about the speed light afterwards. Yeah, I just love this guy because I get to work with HSS, high speed sync, with the Godox, and it produces very much amazing pictures under the bright sunlight. Okay, I'll put this back. Okay, maybe it's a good time to talk about the speed light. Okay, I have the Godox AD200 Pro Mark II. I do not have AD400. Yeah, this thing works like crazy, works so well. I remember as Halloween, I took photos at night with this, with just the mini, I don't know what do I say, umbrella or some sort of, okay, mini umbrella that comes in it with it, and those pictures turned out so good. Like with the 85 mm lens 1.4 high speed sync, this speed light, the pictures were just too amazing. I was so happy it happened the way it happened. Okay, so this is the speed light. kind of like tight. Yeah, the Godox 8200 Pro 2. So many features, but I will talk about this speed light in a different video. Okay, it has like a charger, it has a bell bulb, another head, and the handle. So for now, we close this back up. Okay, cool. Okay, still back to the camera. I have a camera cage from Small Rig for Sony A7C. In particular, you have to buy like a cage that is made for your camera. If you buy a different cage, it might not fit. For example, you actually need to be able to open up the battery space, and probably if you want to change your battery or something. But I don't change my battery because if you see, I have something that serves me as battery around here. Okay, so with this cage, I am actually able to attach other accessories on the camera body. What else do I have attached? Okay, let's talk about this huge stuff back here. This is the battery, right? I have newer battery. I think it's kind of like 65 watts. I do not have BB99 by Small Rig or K&F concept batteries, but this one works too, right? If it works, it works. Okay, what else we got here? Now, this guy is an adapter. It's not an actual battery, but it's an adapter that you can use in place of a battery. Now, instead of buying additional batteries, spare batteries, this is what I did. I got this guy with this. It's from Small Rig. So with this D-tap to NP FZ100. So the NP FZ100 is the model of the battery that is made for this camera, but I guess this can be called D-tap. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in, close it back in, and I'm going to replug it. It has its own port right there. You can plug in the D-tap into it, and just turn on your camera body, and it starts working. It starts working even if the battery did not come on. So the battery is just there to power. It's not on. You can actually also turn on the battery, but it can stay off while your camera stays on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back off. So that's the newer batteries. What else I got here? Okay, so you might have noticed this tiny handle here. I've had this for a while now. I got it so I can just, it has a magnet. You can stick it on metals and just film yourself. So I got it so I can use it in the gym while working out, so I can record myself. But it actually came in handy. I just stuck it on the side of the camera cage, and I can put my monitor on it. So it works very well. Okay, now why don't I have a monitor here? I do not have the Shinobi Atmos monitors. Those things are also expensive. But I do have an additional phone. It's an iPhone 12 that I am not using. So the screen at some point on different, just at an angle, has a crack, and I abandoned it. Got the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that's what I'm using to record this video right now. So I've decided to use this phone as a monitor to my camera, right? So how is that gonna work? What I'm gonna do is I'm actually doing it already. I do it already. So I installed Creative, I think it's called Creative app, or maybe Creative something by Sony. That's the Sony app that controls the camera. Install it on the phone. You can use Bluetooth to connect it with the camera. You can use USB to connect with the camera. So right here I decided to use Bluetooth to connect it to the camera to monitor the camera, just like this, and I can twist it to horizontal. I can twist it to vertical, and you know, it just serves me. I don't need a monitor since I have a phone, and I can actually set my focus on the phone. I tried getting, what's it called, a field world monitor, like a cheap one, inexpensive one, but I don't think I could actually, I didn't like it probably because there's no like screen touch. I want to be able to touch, especially when I'm on the gimbal. I want to be able to set, you know, kind of like focus on something very quickly. So a phone is better off because it connects wirelessly to the camera. Bear in mind there is some kind of lag that happens when you're connected over Bluetooth, but when you're connected on USB, there's no lag. But if you're connected to the USB and the phone runs out, the battery of the phone runs out, then what are you gonna do? So I decided to deal with the lag so that I can charge the phone on the go while I am recording. So if you see, I have this USB cable on my camera rig, and what this cable will be for is to charge the phone that is serving as the monitor on the go. I tried to coil it, but that didn't work fine. So what I can do is it's plugged into the newer batteries, newer power pack actually. So I can just plug it in to the phone if the phone is running out of juice. And this iPhone 6, it has the other type of port, not the USB-C lightning cable. Okay, so I don't have any lightning cable right here now. I can't plug it, but I was testing this out with my iPhone 16. By the time I'm done setting this up, I'll be able to probably have a USB that will go into it. Now, I have this set up for my photography, right? It's for my photography. How about for videography? I have the RS4 Mini, RS3 Mini, like I said earlier. How do I switch quickly just in case I want to do video? To do that, it's actually very simple. If you can see from that distance, it has this maybe adapter, kind of like quick release kind of plate. It has that plate, and this one also has a quick release plate. So what you can do is this. I'll just take this one out for now, and then you open this up, you open that up, and it can come right off. Okay, when it comes off, the same plate, I'm gonna unplug this one too. Okay, the same plate that attaches to the V mount battery, the V mount. I'm gonna talk about the V mount. So the same plate that attaches to the V mount, just like you slide it on there, that can also attach to the gimbal. So how? You take it, just close this up, and we will need to remove this guy, right? We need to remove this because now we're doing video, and the video has a different setup itself. So we're gonna unscrew this, and we're going to slide this in just like that. Boom, and we're ready to start shooting. Okay, this one too, we'll need to attach this to the gimbal, right? How do we do that? I'm gonna remove this cable for now. So this one also has a quick release, this battery. And what you do is you press and hold this and it comes right off, yeah. And then you attach it to the gimbal. But how? Here, right here. Okay, I think it should be the other way around, right? Should it be like this? Yeah, you go from down. Can't seem to get it right. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I think I got it all wrong. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to need to open this up. When I open it up, then I will change the positioning of it. Okay, I'm gonna go get me. Yeah, this is what I needed. So with this, I will unscrew it. Okay, cool. And I will fix this one because it was placed wrongly. Okay, so the right positioning should actually be something like this way. So this way, when you put it, when you tighten it on there, the V mount battery cannot power pack. I just keep calling it battery. It can actually slide into it like that. And quick release, you hold this red button right here and it comes right off. Okay, let's attach it. Before I attach it, I'm gonna remove the camera so it doesn't fall and crash. So slide it backward, press the button, it comes right off, and place it where it's safe. I'm gonna place it right here. Okay, now bring this closer, and this is what we need. I'm gonna tighten it back. So the RS4 Mini, the RS3 Mini has this side that you can attach a handle. That's how I was able to attach this handle. So this handle can come off easily as well. The handle is from Small Rig. I'll put probably the link or the code for this item in the description. So you put it back in there and you tighten it up. It's not working. Oh, I was losing it. I should not be going that direction. Okay, next we attach our plate. So the plate will go this direction. The smaller part downwards, the larger part upward. And then it has two screws, but I only use one because that's the only way it fits this handle, unfortunately. but it's strong enough to hold the battery without it wouldn't fall. So make sure I tighten it very strong. I feel this washing off. But yeah, it's strong enough now. So I just take this, place our battery in. Yes, that's how our battery goes in there. Now we can actually hold our gimbal, place our camera right here, balance it, put the monitor right here, and we are ready to shoot. Not shoot, literally, just shoot a video. It has some weight though, but you know, if you want to shoot all day, then you would need to bear the weight of shooting all day. Who wants to shoot all day anyway? Just shoot 2 hours and that's it. Okay, yeah, the gimbal. So how do I put a monitor on the gimbal? This is how I put the same phone. I don't have a monitor, I only have a phone. So I'm gonna put it right here. It's connected wirelessly. It can also connect with wire, USB-C to C. Using creative app, you can control the camera. See, nicely placed. It can also rotate horizontal and vertical. That's portrait and landscape. Okay, yeah, so this part right here, this part item is from Small Rig. Okay, so I just put it on top of the handle for the gimbal. So yeah, this is a V mount from Niwa. I don't know if this is the only V mount battery mount, V mount itself that's out there, but you know, I just got this one from Niwa. I probably have like how many Niwa products? This is one. The battery is two. Nothing else that I can identify I got from Niwa. The camera cage is from Small Rig. The flash trigger is from Godox. The flash itself is from Godox. All the parts that I attached to the gimbal is from Small Rig. This is from Small Rig. This guy here is also from Small Rig. Yeah, what else? I do have extra batteries and a charger for the battery. Just in case these guys decide to go dead on me one day, I'll just switch to this one battery. I might need more, but for now I think this battery pack and this battery is enough, and this charger. Okay, I have, what do they call it again? My brain is so not working today. SSD. It's just 500 gigabyte. You know, for starters, I don't have so many pictures right now, but when I go into that field, probably will be taking a lot of pictures and videos. But for now, this is good for start. What I do have is an Apple subscription for 2 terabytes. So what I intend to do is transfer the pictures, the edited pictures or the unedited pictures that I want to share to people on there, and then share the directory, make it like, you know, a private link, and they can view their pictures. That's gonna be my like online delivery strategy. Yeah. Besides this, I have a UHS II SD card. It's very fast. That's why I got it. It's just 512 gigabyte. It's not so much, but it can work. It can work. I do have a spare, an additional. This one is just like a memory card. It's a tiny thing that just slide into this adapter, and it works. It works too. It's not fast or reliable, but it works. I was using it before I got this SSD card, and it never failed. It never like corrupted or did any sort of like tricks on me. It's been working. It works. Okay, I have this adapter so I can read the data and copy it into my computer. And speaking of computer, let's talk about this computer. Now on this computer right here, I have the Apple MacBook Air. I do not have the Apple MacBook Pro. I only have Apple MacBook Air 13 inches. I do not have Apple MacBook Pro 15 inches. Starters. This is a lot of money, but still. I didn't just get this. I've had it for some time, probably more than a year. That will help me edit. Also, maybe talk about this microphone. With this microphone, I can, during video, I can just plug it like PRS into it and plug it into the mic port of the camera, and it captures very good audio. With this arm for the RS3 Mini, you can shoot horizontal, but right now I decided to leave it on a vertical setup, but it shoots horizontal and vertical at the same time. I do have this Sony 50 1.8. This is my is a very good lens. I love this lens because I was using it before I got the Serial Aurora 85 and 35. This is really good because of the 1.8 focal length. It gives you that, you know, blood background bokeh, and you know, it works. It works. It got my, you know, carry everyday lens. Now I do have a Tamron 28 to 200 mm. I was using this for photography. You know, it works. It works. I use it for some events too, private events too. And yep, I like it because it can zoom in and zoom out, but it does give like a kind of like tint, or maybe like a greenish tint to your images and video. So that's why I kind of like, yeah, I would prefer something that is cleaner than this one. I probably will consider selling it, you know, just to get something different. So I have this. I do not have the GM, what's it called? Sony 24 to 70 GM Mark II. I rented that lens for an event, and wow, the pictures were super clean. The pictures were super looking good, and everybody that I sent the pictures to, they were like, wow, it's so clean and so clear. I love that lens. It's my pursuit. It's my pursuit for someday. I wish to own that lens. Okay, what else? I think that's it. I do have probably, you know, like a video light. It's kind of like, oh, it's also from, is it Niwa? Yeah, I think that's Niwa. So that's my third Niwa product. So I have a video light. It's one of the inexpensive ones. It probably cost me around $800 or so. So maybe it's, you know, Niwa HB80C. Yeah, the C will be like, so it's right there. It's what's brightening up this table, and you can see I do have this key light right here. That's the Elgato key light. I've had it for a long time, and it's very good. It you know, brightens everywhere. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, but be sure to follow and, you know, subscribe to this channel just to see, okay, I have all these things, what am I gonna do? Can you even use them? Can you produce good quality? Can you produce good content? Can you capture cinematic videos? Follow and, you know, watch my content, and please support me. I'm still learning. I'm a newer, you know, just show me some love. Let's see where it goes. Thank you so much, and bye bye. See you in the next episode.